Okay.
Are
you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. Well, there goes our nice plan.
I didn't know where else to hold on.
I think we can handle it. Yeah, I think we'll be good. Thank you. 4 bushes. First time I ever got pho delivered, I was so confused because I got the food, I was all ready to eat. I sat down, and then there was rare meat. I didn't know if it was okay to eat it rare, or maybe it was like some special meat or something. And then somehow I came to the conclusion that you put it in the soup and it cooks it. But I was like really puzzled at first. But that's how you know it's fresh. Look, it's magic. It's like almost cooked already. It's raining.
Yeah, it's raining, but this one's almost boarded up. That one's boarded up. But actually, the hurricane might be shifting, which means that
it doesn't matter. This is where the wind's coming. I put the wood this here. You know, this is where the wind's coming from.
Well, it's the most important thing to block anyway to stay safe for us.
No, all jokes aside though, like if we break a window in the house, I'm not worried about replacing a window. But if there's like stuff flying into our cars, that's gonna cause a lot more money and damage than like if stuff flies into our couch. You know?
Nice haircut.
Thanks. No one was at the haircut place today. It's like people aren't trying to get haircuts in preparation for the hurricane. I'm like, so what? I need a haircut. Hurricane, I need a haircut. I'm so over that whole plywood to the windows thing. I've been joking around on Twitter about which car is gonna go on the lift, and I feel like there's pros and cons because the car that's on the lift, yeah, is the highest if we get flooding, but I feel like it's more likely that one of those light fixtures is gonna fall or the ceiling's gonna cave in. I don't know. So the S15 gets the lift just because it was easiest. It was already kind of like on the lift posts, and then I'll probably park my BMW or the Mini under it. And then we'll have the other 2 cars here. We got the cars at the warehouse. I don't know what's gonna come. I don't know if I should jack all the cars up. They said like 6 to 9 inches of rain. The way that our driveway and everything is scaled, I don't think we should have water in here, but I'll still probably get things ready to go just in case. I'm actually thinking about just saving this parking space entirely for the pit bike. I really love that thing and I wanna keep it safe, so. I've been kind of getting burnt out today because all this hurricane stuff's like really redundant and it's not very fun, which of course it's not fun, it's a necessity. So I took a little break and did something fun real quick. And just wrapped Nicole's Sylvia piece with carbon fiber vinyl. I know it's not like perfect, but just for the time being, I didn't like how the Sylvia looked because it was kind of like icky. Nicole was on the same page about it. She thought the carbon fiber looks cool, but I have another type of grill that we ordered for the Sylvia front for the time being. But I think this looks cool temporarily. I just have a lot of fun wrapping stuff. It's just like relaxing. So we got a lot of cleaning to do in the garage. I was actually a little bummed that the weather went bad before I was able to finish the window because I got a package from Movement with some new sunglasses and I wanted to wear them. Oh no. These are their outsider glasses. You can't go wrong with just a simple pair of black sunglasses, and the lenses on these are really nice. I didn't get to test these ones outside, but it's pretty bright in here, so maybe I'll just work on the cars with sunglasses on. Maybe that's just what you have to do when you have 54 light bulbs in your garage. That's right. I don't know if I've ever said that before. There's 54 light bulbs in here. These lights aren't working right now. I have to figure out what's wrong with them. Because I'm not an electrician. I was really hyped when Movement started making sunglasses because they've been sponsoring our videos for so long that I started to have a collection where I almost have every single one of their watches. And I get way more of a chance to wear sunglasses than I do watches. So it's great. Thank you, Movement. Both Movement's watches and sunglasses are very simple, very stylish. I highly recommend you go check them out if you haven't before. I actually have a code that will get you 15% off, free shipping, and free returns if you just go to movement.com/LZBMX. It's really cool how many people we've been meeting that actually take advantage of the code, so thank you. I appreciate you, Movement appreciates you, and because of you guys, Movement has been the longest outstanding sponsor on this channel, so that's awesome. Thank you again, Movement, and if you guys want to check out that code, it is just movement.com/LZBMX. I still can't get over how much I love these wheels on the S15. Part of me just wants to do like a super rushed and lazy build just so I can drive it with the SR in it now and just clean up the little spots and just leave it white, but this car, I want to go above and beyond and I want to do it right. And very soon we're gonna have a major S15 update with some major news. Right now the focus is on the hurricane, but it's coming, I promise. Nothing but good news. I think Uber has something against our house or something because probably out of the 100 times we've gotten food from Uber Eats, I'd say about 2 drivers actually found our house. We even had one time where a driver was like driving around in circles for like a half hour, and then like we ended up not getting the food. They like didn't pick up their phone either when we were trying to help them. I almost dropped the pizza. A little bit more information on kind of how we've been preparing for the hurricane. One thing that I'm worried about the most is just if we lose power after the fact. I think we're fortunate enough that because of the fact that the storm is traveling over pretty much all of Florida, that it's going to be dying down to probably a category 3 or maybe 4 by the time it gets here. So I think the biggest issue we'd have would be the power outages after. So we have the generator for my trailer, which we can use to run the fridge, which is great. Charge phones if we want to watch Netflix, I don't know. But another thing is it's very tough in Florida with the humidity and the heat to survive without air conditioning. So I found this thing on Amazon Prime. Originally I wanted to just get like a little window AC unit, but then I realized if I get one of these, I can use it in the trailer too, since our AC in the roof of the trailer doesn't really cool the whole trailer. I can just kind of have this thing chilling in there too. I'm sure it uses a lot of electricity, but for the little amount that we use it, I think it's like a 10,000 BTU unit, which is good for like 400 square feet, supposedly. Trying to be proactive. I also tried to start clearing stuff off this back porch. I know it doesn't look it, but I neatened up this whole counter and started packing stuff under here. Because the last thing we want, if it gets super windy, is having stuff blow right into our glass slider. I don't have any plywood that's big enough to cover that, so we're just gonna have to hope for the best, but I don't think we're supposed to get that bad of winds from behind the house. Now, another thing that we're gonna do, which is kind of an idea suggested by you guys, is using, oh, where are they? I thought they were in here. I guess not. I have some moving blankets. They were gonna be in that closet, or that's what I thought, but it shows how much I know my own house. I could be wrong, but I don't think that flooding is necessarily gonna be the biggest issue with the amount of rainfall that's predicted and the fact that Florida's set up for good drainage because we get rain here all the time. But what I was kind of worried about is maybe the light fixtures falling from the ceiling or other debris in the event that something happens. So I'm gonna put moving blankets on all the cars. That was an idea that you guys suggested, and I think it's a really great idea. And that way, if something falls, like yeah, maybe it'll still dent a roof, but it won't scratch it up. I don't know how likely this stuff is. It's really one of those things where I don't have any hurricane experience, but I'm just going off with a million different people are telling me. We got the sandbags for the doors. I've got a whole tube full of cream vinyl that I'm gonna use for a little project, so I have something to do during the hurricane, other than hang out with Nicole, of course. Maybe we'll wrap something together. I'm not gonna tell you guys what we're gonna wrap, but it's gonna be something fun. You know, maybe it'll be a hip hop beat. Maybe Doogie will come out. No, it's not that type of rapping. How funny is it that me and Matt finally installed a fixture in this room so Nicole could have light, but the lights don't work, so I need to test the voltage or whatever you do in house stuff that's not a car to figure out why it's not working.
My doctor would be so proud of me seeing me stretch this late.
I'm gonna play you guys a song. How was that, Nicole?
Great.
Thanks, it was one-handed, and I filmed. I'm a pianist at heart. I think I like the guitar better. It sounds more metal.
Adam. Adam.
I spun out.
Hey!
I'm done. We're gonna need light too when we lose power, so I ordered some of these lanterns, whatever you wanna call them. I think they're LED. I didn't realize we already had a couple of these from camping, but they just kinda go like this. It's pretty cool. I think they just run off batteries, but definitely a necessity when the power goes out. And of course, the #1 hurricane survival food, Ben & Jerry's ice cream. Just kidding, California Pizza Kitchen pizzas and Magnum chocolate bars. If you can't tell, Nicole sees the sale at the grocery store, and instead of buying one, she gets a bunch just because it's stuff that doesn't go bad, so we have it forever. And we got it at the sale price, so how can you beat that?
You know what's so funny?
What?
Is if you go to the grocery store, they're all sold out of peanut butter and bread, except for like one brand has a few of each left, and water and ice and everything, like Pop-Tarts and canned goods. But guess the odd thing that they're all sold out of?
What?
Toilet paper. Which is weird because people use toilet paper every day. It's not like only when the hurricane comes do they need toilet paper.
Really?
Yeah, like literally the shelves are empty of toilet paper. And I understand maybe you're not at work, so you're not using your work's toilet paper, but like the entire shelves are empty of toilet paper. That just doesn't make sense to me.
I have a feeling that there's a reason for it, and I have a feeling that you guys know. So if you know, where did all the toilet paper go? That's what I want to hear. Is there an influx of YouTube videos of toilet paper forts at people's homes now? Is that what people are planning to do during the hurricane because they can't go to Walmart because Walmart will be closed? So toilet paper in my own home? Oh my God, not clickbait, so cringe. I don't know. But yeah, Nicole has an interesting shopping method where we stock up on a lot of food, and it seems ridiculous. Like the first time I ever went over her parents' house and they had a couple dozen boxes of cereal, I'm like, these people are crazy. But it makes sense. If it doesn't go bad, why not just have it so you don't have to constantly keep going back to the grocery store when you have 3 boxes of cereal a day because you're a baller like me.
The part that stinks is we don't have Cocoa Krispies and I don't have Cocoa Krispies.
I'm thinking though, I wonder if there's a secret Facebook group and people are planning on, instead of looting, going around and toilet papering all the houses during the hurricane, because it would make like an inferno tornado of toilet paper, and then that would just really ruin some people's days. Maybe I'm thinking too hard about this. Or maybe, Nicole, it's people like normally procrastinate buying toilet paper and they're worried that the stores are gonna be closed for a couple weeks so they won't be able to buy more. Maybe that's why. Maybe people are lazy about toilet paper and they don't make a priority about it. On a serious note, I also wanted to extend a massive thank you to you guys. The store, like my merch and stuff, has been doing really, really well, and it's awesome. I feel like we're in a good groove again. We have a lot of cool products that have been coming out. You guys have been really, really supportive on that end. The guys at the warehouse are really stoked because there's a lot more hours that they can get now, and it's just something I'm really excited about. I feel like I used to talk about the merch side of things way more when I did everything myself and the store was in my bedroom, and then when I kind of phased out of it, I looked at a lot of YouTubers and I didn't want to be one of those people that just shoves their merch down your throat, and I never want to be like that. I really only talk about it if it's something that I'm really excited about, if it's applicable, or if sales are a little bit slow and the guys need more hours at the warehouse. So just keep that in mind, and if it's ever one of those things where you think I'm talking about merch too much and if it bothers you, please let me know. After all, I make these videos for you guys. I was messing around on the guitar and came up with like this riff that I really liked. It kind of has like a Metallica vibe to it. So I'm gonna end the video with that, and thank you guys once again for all the support, all the good wishes, and all the positivity that you guys have been sending us way. It means a ton to us that you guys are constantly looking out for us, figuring out ways you can suggest advice, helping us, and just being awesome. So thank you so much.